Hey, what's going on YouTube? I am back here with another haircut tutorial. This is gonna be a haircut on the comb over with a mid-skin fade and how to line up the beard. So I hope y'all like this. Let's get into it. So right here I am making my first initial guideline, and that is with my 5/0 blade. That is the balding blade. You can use trimmers, your wall balding clipper, anything you use to bald. This is my first step, and that's going to be your first step. The way I make my balding guideline is I start from one side and then go to the other side and then make it connect through the middle. Also, I make a soft guideline and not a hard guideline, so it's easier for me to take out at the end of my haircut. If you guys don't know already, I am using the Oster Octanes as my balding clipper with the outliner blade, the detachable blade. I will be making my second guideline with a 1.5 guard open. Now I'm going up about an inch up on the canvas, right under the parietal ridge. Now that I have my guideline set, I'm going to go in with my bronze shaver to bald it out, and this thing balds out quick. But I will follow up with the wall Denali shaver just to get that extra closeness, because as I said, I don't really feel like the bronze gets it as close to the skin as possible. But when it comes down to getting that really short look, the finale acts like the bronze when it's just taking out that little bit of stubble. So it's really fast, that balding out process still, even though I'm using 2 balding clippers. And right here I'm just going to take out the outliner line with my Slimline Pro LIs. And I believe I got an open blade on my Magic Clip. I'm going up about 1/2 inch. And then I closed up my Magic Clip to take out that first initial guideline. And I'm going to open up middle just to take out the second guideline. And that should give me the transition I want from my 0 into the 1. I just go up with some touch-up work with a Slimline Pro, using the corners, just getting out those little dark spots, man. So now I have my 1 guard. I believe it is open, and I'm just gonna close it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna use the 1/2 guard to take out the rest of the bulk, that transition line between the half blade open into the 1.5. So that should just give me a flawless blend after this, and I just go back and detail it. He really wanted a nice short blend, so that's why I kind of compressed this whole haircut into an inch gap in the 1.5. So I got very little space to work with, but you'll see it's gonna turn out pretty nice, I believe. Right here I'm using the 2 guard. I'm just coming off right off the parietal ridge, straight up and not into the haircut. And now I snap back on the 3 guard, going up right off the ridge again, just to get the little loose hairs. Now I will be doing some clipper over comb action, and this is just to get rid of the loose hairs above the level 3 guard, instead of me having to use a 4 guard, 5 guard, 6 guard all the way up. So first I'm going to go across it horizontally to take out the length, and then I'm going to smooth it out by going up vertically on the comb. Now, what I did to one side is what I'm going to do to the other side. So I really want you guys to just pay attention to how I work this side of the haircut. It's going to be following the same steps: the brawn, the finale shaver, the one open, one closed, the halfway open, followed with the open blade, and it was detailed work. You'll see. I do have the fade blade on my magic clip. The way you fade with the fade blade is you gotta go straight up and down, man. You can't really like use a C motion with that, or you'll start jamming people's heads, because that blade is very sharp. You gotta have a light hand and you gotta go straight up and down when you're using a fade blade. Internally it'll make that C motion for you because it's a fade blade once you pull out of the fade. So you don't really gotta use so much wrist motion. When you're fading, it is important to brush a lot, man. You gotta get out the debris so you can see your canvas. If you can't see your canvas, your fading ain't gonna turn out the way you want it to. So you always want a clean canvas when you're fading. Now that I've completed both sides, now I am just going to connect it through the middle. So this part is like doing a taper. It's a really small area, you're just doing a taper and finish it off. and you're gonna see how the blend comes in together. Notice how I'm not really cutting into the cowlick. I'm staying underneath the cowlick to give it some weight for the cowlick to lay down. I'm not gonna cut it off so that in a week's time that cowlick is gonna sprout out again and we're gonna have the same problem that we've been having. So when a person has a cowlick, man, you gotta stay below that and not cut it off. In turn, it will just look like a nicer haircut in the end of it. So now I'm just gonna reverse fade the beard. I'm gonna have the open blade and take it up about 1 inch and then fade down. And then I'm gonna use the one guard, take it another inch and reverse fade it down. And then you just use a lot of corner in here. I don't really use the zero guard when I'm doing the beard work. I'm still using the one around the mustache area against the grain. Now I'm gonna line up the beard. Here I'm using my modified Andes Slimline Pro LIs with the GTX blade on it. This is an old video if you're wondering why I'm not using the Andes T outliner. But I mean, this modification, man, it still gets the job done. So if you don't want to spend that $200 on Andes T outliner, you can make this modification. It's like $60 for the slimline and then $20 for the blade, so it's like an $80 investment compared to $200. You can give yourself about 2 of these, and if you want to get a third one for $21, you can do that too as a backup. Right here I'm getting into some blade work. I'm using that Tomb 45 semi-exposed razor blade. I believe I already applied the Tomb 45 shaving gel as well. As you can see, it goes on clear. I know it looks green when you buy it, or if you went to CT and got the limited edition one, it's blue, but it goes on clear, man. It has no color to it.
It's Maxwell on the beat.
And when I'm doing the lineup, you always gotta shave it down and then brush the debris away, so you know that that line is the real line. Because 9 times out of 10, when you shave it down and it has debris, they're gonna wipe that off when they get to the car, and then it's not the same line. You gotta be careful of that. How you guys think the fade's coming along? As you can see right now, I'm gonna be touching it up, trying to give it that nice polished look now.
It's Mix on the beat. This is Mixlot Production. It's Mix on the beat. This is Mixlot Production.
So right here, I'm getting him ready for some hairstyling. I use water and a bit of sea salt spray. The sea salt spray is gonna give me the texture I want and the hold and grip I need when I blow dry the hair. I'm using a roll comb here because this hair is very short, and with a vent brush to kind of get the grip and tension I need, it's not really gonna work, so I use the roll comb on shorter hair textures. I wear one glove on my right hand because that is the hand that's going through the hair most of the time and touching the client's face. So one, it's for sanitation purposes and to keep hair splinters out. We're just cleaning them up now. I'm about to show you guys the final look. What do you guys think, man?
This is Mixlot Production.
Please like and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate all the people who subscribe now. I know I've been slacking on the post, but I'm gonna keep y'all updated weekly. I'm gonna catch up, so sometimes I might spam my channel, so stay tuned.